We just got some big, unexpected transfer news out of Lincoln. Nebraska's rising star defensive lineman Keona Davis has entered the transfer portal. So in today's video, I'm going to give you my instant reaction. How did this happen, and what does this mean for Nebraska going forward? So really quick, make sure to hit that like button. And hey, if you're new here, we're on the road to 9,000 subscribers. I post daily Nebraska football content and breaking news, talking transfer portal, coaching carousel, recruiting. So if you're a diehard Husker fan and you want the latest on your favorite team, make sure to subscribe. We're getting so close to 9,000. But without further ado, let's get into it, talking about this transfer. Keona Davis just announced on his social media that he will be leaving the Huskers and entering the transfer portal. Now, this is a big loss for the Huskers. I told you guys earlier in this process, it's one thing to lose already proven, senior guys to the portal, like Jamari Butler, Mekhi Bayer. It's another thing to lose your young talent. That will gut a program. Keona Davis is a really, really big loss. That's a guy who people forget was compared to Ndamukong Suh earlier this offseason. Now, that's pretty lofty expectations, but he's that much of an athletic freak. He can play D-tackle, can play D-end. This year he burned his red shirt. He played in 11 games for the Cornhuskers, had 9 tackles, 1.5 TFLs, really made, his impact felt on this defense, and it really felt like he was going to perhaps even start next year for the Cornhuskers. Now, of course, Terrence Knighton leaving probably had something to do with him making this decision. But, man, this is a really significant loss. If I'm Nebraska, I'm going to try to get this guy back from the portal, just kind of promise him, hey, if you come back, you're going to start next year, if not get a lot of playing time. I mean, Keona Davis, he's such an athletic freak. He was so good as a true freshman. He was so good throughout fall camp. It's really hard for me to see, him not being successful in college. That's why it really frustrates me that this young talent is leaving. So if I'm Nebraska, let's see if we can pony up some NIL. Let's see if we can, promise him a role and see if we can get him back. Nebraska, of course, already got Emmett Johnson back by bumping up his NIL, by promising him some things, and we'll get to that as the offseason progresses. I can't really reveal that right now, but, that's what you got to do right now with Keona Davis. Promise him that, hey, if you're going to come back, we're going to give you such and such role. We're going to bump up your NIL. But again, this is a pretty significant loss for the Huskers. Losing young talent is really, really going to hurt you, but hopefully Nebraska can hold on to basically everybody else. I don't really feel like we're going to lose anybody in the offense side of the football. Again, Jalen Lloyd's coming back. Corey's coming back. Demetrius Bell, I think, is going to probably return. Quentin Ives is going to return. Some of these offensive linemen are all going to return. So it's only on defense, and this is a significant loss. So portal opened up today. Saw a name enter for the Huskers. That's Keona Davis. Again, a guy that was literally referred to as the next Ndamukong Suh throughout the offseason. So I know a lot of people are pretty mad about this news. But I'm going to tell you guys this to wrap up the video. Portal opened up today, which means Nebraska can contact these recruits for the first time. Now it's time to get on the offensive side, right? We lost guys. Cool, it is what it is. You lost some good talent. Now it's time to get some guys to Lincoln. So I know a lot of people might be like, oh, we're losing talent. You won't be thinking that in a couple weeks when we get a bunch of really good transfers. So, all right, guys, if you want the latest on who's Nebraska's targeting in the transfer portal, some commits, some visits, make sure to subscribe. If you want the latest on the coaching carousel, make sure to subscribe. If you want the latest on who's leaving, make sure to subscribe. If you want the latest on anything talking Nebraska football, make sure to subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, make sure to like button and subscribe. And as always, folks, go be great, go Rhule, and see you in the next one.